Now let's discuss Section 39. Section 39 class is very important. So when does the grantor have the right to demand amendment or termination of the notice? When does the grantor have the right to tell the secured creditor, uy, i-amend mo or i-terminate mo na yung notice? So in the 5 instances, those are the times na pwede siya makademand, no? So i-advance ko lang because it's very helpful for us to fully understand. According to Section 40, in letters A, D, and E of Section 39, ang recourse ni grantor is to ask for the termination of the notice. However, with regard to B and C, ang recourse naman ni grantor is to ask for the amendment of the notice. So let's go to them one by one. Letter A, all the obligations under the security agreement have actually been performed. So, tapos na ang part ni grantor. In that case, there is no more need for the security interest. So, in that case, pwede siya mag-ask for the termination of the notice. Letter B, the secured creditor has agreed to release part of the collateral described in the notice. Nag-usap si secured creditor and si grantor na ang part ng collateral i-release. In that case, pwede niyang ipa-amend ang notice. Letter C, the collateral described in the notice includes an item or kind of property that is not a collateral under the security agreement. Anong nangyari dito? May security agreement, may collateral na pinag-usapan, pero sa notice, may nadagdag, may nasali na hindi dapat kasali. In that case, pwedeng ipa-amend ang notice. Letter D, no security agreement exists between parties. So, in this case, nagbuot-buot lang si secured creditor, no, na meron silang security agreement. In this case, definitely, the grantor has the right to terminate, ask for the termination of the notice. And finally, the security interest is extinguished in accordance with this act. So, in this case, the grantor can ask for the termination of the notice. So, another thing that Section 40 provided was the duration, no, when within which the secured creditor should actually comply, that is 15 days. So, paano? Section 41 tayo. Paano kung si secured creditor hindi pa rin nag-comply? Failure to comply by the secured creditor within the 15 days, no, 15 working days to be specific, after the receipt of the request to actually amend or terminate the notice will give the grantor a right to go to the court. So, si court na ngayon ang mag-i-issue ng order terminating or amending the notice as appropriate. So, that's sections 39, 40, and 41, which are all interconnected. Section 42, ang important lang dito, si court nag-issue na ng order for the amendment or termination of the notice. Paano ngayon si secured creditor? What if pataka lang rin to si grantor, no, sa pag-ask for the amendment or the termination? Well, the secured creditor is actually given the right to appeal if ever, no, kung feeling niya na aggrieve rin siya by the asking for the amendment or termination of the notice. Section 43, just read that. And finally, Section 44, when registration and search constitutes interference with privacy of an individual. If you carried out the search in a frivolous, malicious, manner or with criminal purpose or intent, then definitely you'd be subject to civil and criminal penalties according to relevant laws. The only thing I would want to add here is the fact na according sa IRR, ang number 1 na law na papasok sa isip mo in relation to this should be the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. That's pursuant to Rule 5, Section 5.20 of the IRR of PPSA. So, that ends our discussion class on Chapter 5. It's quite heavy kasi medyo, quite remedial law siya, no? Rather than substantive law, but you just read them. Be sure that you know the distinctions between the tasks or duties or the provisions pertaining to the grantor and that of the secured creditor. I-note nyo lang yung mga duration, 10 years, 6 months. I-note nyo lang anong dapat nakasulat sa initial notice, amendment notice, and termination notice. And for this chapter, you'll be good to go. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop any comments either dito sa YouTube, pwede nyo rin ako i-message sa Messenger, either dun sa class messenger natin, or kung nahiya kayo, just message me personally. So, again, I hope you learned something, and please do stay safe wherever you are, especially ngayon na things are actually getting worse. But I pray that everyone is safe, everyone would be in the company of their families, no? So be safe, spend time with your family, study still hard as well kahit may COVID, no? So stay indoors, and God bless you always. Bye, class.